In a fast-paced, increasingly chaotic world, many people are turning to ancient philosophies and practices to help find balance, purpose, and clarity. One such philosophy that has transcended time and geography is Buddhism. Originating over 2,500 years ago in ancient India through the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, Buddhism offers profound insights into the nature of suffering, the path to enlightenment, and how to live with greater peace, mindfulness, and compassion. But how do these age-old teachings translate into the modern world, where stress, distractions, and constant pressure define daily life? Let's explore how Buddhist principles are applied to modern leadership, personal development, and even business practices. Welcome to the Unfolding Journey channel. If you're interested in exploring timeless wisdom and how ancient philosophies can guide us in today's complex world, you've come to the right place. Today, we'll dive into the profound teachings of Buddhism and how they offer practical solutions to the challenges we face in the modern age. From leadership to mindfulness and emotional balance, we'll uncover how Buddhism's insights continue to shape our lives in powerful ways. The Four Noble Truths and Overcoming Modern Struggles. Buddhism begins with a fundamental understanding of human suffering, encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths. These truths describe the nature of suffering, dukkha, its causes, the possibility of ending suffering, and the path that leads to its cessation, the Eightfold Path. In the modern world, suffering manifests in many ways. From stress, anxiety, and mental health issues to the pressures of work and society. The Four Noble Truths provide a timeless framework for dealing with these challenges. The recognition that suffering is part of the human condition, rather than something to be avoided at all costs, offers a profound shift in perspective. Modern example. When faced with challenges at work or in relationships, many people feel like failures or try to escape their discomfort through distractions like social media, alcohol, or consumerism. Buddhism teaches that facing suffering directly, without attachment or aversion, can be transformative. Instead of avoiding negative emotions, Buddhists practice mindfulness and acceptance, allowing them to move through difficult experiences with greater ease and understanding. Mindfulness and presence in a distracted world. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven society, distraction is the norm. From constant notifications on our phones to the pressure of keeping up with work and social commitments, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the practice of mindfulness, the ability to be fully present in each moment, free from judgment and distraction. Mindfulness is not just about meditating for an hour a day. It's a mindset that can be integrated into every aspect of life. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and actions with awareness and presence, without getting lost in them. Through mindfulness, we can reduce stress, improve focus, and develop a deeper understanding of our own behavior. Modern example. In leadership and business, mindfulness has become a key tool for improving decision-making, enhancing emotional intelligence, and fostering better relationships. CEOs and managers in major companies like Google and Intel have implemented mindfulness programs to improve employee well-being and performance. By practicing mindfulness, individuals can become more aware of their reactions to stress, better navigate interpersonal dynamics, and make more thoughtful decisions that align with their values. The middle way. Balance in life and work. One of the most important Buddhist concepts is the middle way, which teaches the importance of balance and moderation in all aspects of life. Rather than swinging between extremes, either indulgence or asceticism, Buddhism encourages us to find a path that leads to peace, contentment, and wisdom through moderation. In the modern world, the middle way can be applied to nearly every area of life, from work and leisure to relationships and personal growth. The pressure to be constantly productive, successful, and on top of everything often leads to burnout and exhaustion. On the other hand, too much indulgence in comfort or pleasure can lead to stagnation and a lack of fulfillment. Modern example. In the corporate world, the rise of the work-life balance movement reflects a growing recognition of the need for moderation. Many businesses are now encouraging employees to take time off, focus on personal well-being, and avoid the hustle culture that demands constant overwork. At the same time, mindfulness in the workplace promotes a focus on present moment awareness, encouraging workers to fully engage in their tasks without falling into the trap of perfectionism or excessive striving. Compassion and empathy in leadership. One of the most beautiful aspects of Buddhist philosophy is the emphasis on compassion, karu, and loving kindness, metta, for all beings. Buddhism teaches that by cultivating compassion, we can transcend our ego and develop a deeper connection with others. Compassion is not just about feeling sorry for others, but about understanding their suffering and being moved to act in ways that alleviate it. In modern leadership, compassionate leadership is a growing trend. Leaders who practice empathy and compassion are able to build stronger, more resilient teams. They understand the needs, struggles, and emotions of their colleagues and employees, and they use their position to create environments where others can thrive. Modern example. Compassionate leadership is increasingly recognized as a crucial quality for effective management. Studies have shown that leaders who practice empathy and genuinely care about their employees' well-being see higher levels of trust, loyalty, and productivity within their teams. Companies like Patagonia and Tom's have adopted business models that focus on the well-being of their employees and their community, proving that compassion can be a driving force for both personal and professional success. Non-attachment. Letting go in a material world. One of the central teachings of Buddhism is the concept of non-attachment. According to Buddha, attachment to material possessions, relationships, or even our own identity is a root cause of suffering. When we cling to things, whether physical possessions, people, or ideals, we set ourselves up for disappointment, as all things are impermanent. In the modern world, the pursuit of material wealth and external validation often leads to frustration and dissatisfaction. Buddhism offers a radical perspective. By letting go of attachment, we can experience greater freedom, contentment, and inner peace. This does not mean rejecting the material world altogether, but rather seeing it as it truly is, transient and impermanent, and not allowing it to define us. Modern example. This idea of non-attachment can be seen in the minimalist movement, which encourages people to reduce their material possessions and focus on what truly matters: experiences, relationships, and personal growth. People who practice non-attachment in their careers may find themselves less driven by external success and more focused on their personal values and passions. In the business world, entrepreneurs who follow this principle may prioritize sustainability, community impact, and ethical practices over the relentless pursuit of profit at any cost. The concept of interdependence and global responsibility. Buddhism teaches the principle of interdependence, pratitya samutpada, which asserts that all things are interconnected and that nothing exists in isolation. Every action we take has an impact on others, whether positive or negative. This idea is particularly relevant in today's globalized world, where our choices, whether in business, politics, or personal life, can have far-reaching consequences. The concept of interdependence encourages us to think beyond ourselves and consider the well-being of others, the environment, and future generations. In the modern context, this can mean advocating for policies that address climate change, practicing corporate social responsibility, and considering the social impact of our actions. Modern example. This interconnectedness can be seen in the growing emphasis on sustainability in both business and politics. Companies that adopt sustainable practices, such as reducing waste, using ethical sourcing, and investing in renewable energy, are not only improving their environmental impact but also fostering goodwill and trust among consumers. Similarly, global movements like Fridays for Future reflect the widespread recognition of our shared responsibility to protect the planet. Buddhism offers a profound framework for navigating the challenges of modern life, with its emphasis on mindfulness, compassion, balance, and non-attachment. By embracing these principles, we can cultivate greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment in a world that often feels overwhelming. Whether you're a leader looking to create a more compassionate workplace, an entrepreneur seeking balance in your business practices, or simply someone looking to live a more meaningful life, Buddhist teachings provide timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of the modern world. In a society driven by success, consumerism, and constant distraction, Buddhism reminds us to slow down, be present, and focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our well-being, and our collective responsibility to each other and the planet. The more we integrate these teachings into our lives, the more we can cultivate a sense of peace, purpose, and interconnectedness in the world around us. If you found this exploration of Buddhism's relevance in the modern world insightful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content. Explore how ancient philosophies can guide us toward a more balanced, compassionate, and fulfilled life in today's complex world.